catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen, would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you to McKenzie Stadium here in Vancouver, Washington, where we've got two teams here. The Mountain View Thunder and the Evergreen Plainsmen going up together. This is the 7 o'clock game. This is Rodney Lawrence and Ryan Vassbinder. This is EPS Sports. And we want to welcome everybody from Comcast Channel 28 and 328 to the game today. And we get here just in time for the kickoff. And here we go. Ball's going to be taken around. Looks like they tried to do a fake handoff there. Didn't really trick anybody, but the nice little run that gets out to the 27-yard line. Sorry about that. And the Mountain View will take the ball over at that time. Hey, we want to remind everybody, if you're not here, if you're not able to watch us on the Comcast channels, please remind your family, friends that they can see us over on the internet, on YouTube, the YouTube channel Evergreen School District channel. And that will be on the EPS Sports Live, and you can watch everything live with us. So first play here is going to go out there to Kevin Chen, number 9, one of the starting running backs for Mountain View. He's going to get across the 30 down to the 33-yard line before he's brought down. Ryan, we saw both. We've seen both of these teams already throughout this short season, and I just want you to talk a little bit about the Evergreen defense right now and what they're going to need to do.
Yeah, Evergreen's going to have to step up, and they're going to. The thing with Mountain View's offense is that they have both a running and a passing game. So the Evergreen defense isn't able to really sit in the box because they've got to spread out and watch the pass as well, because Riley McCarthy is able to throw that football.
Yeah, and as we saw him then, he can also is a very strong runner as he gets down across the 40 to move the chains down to the 41. That is correct. Just talked a little bit about Mountain View last week's game. They did come back to beat Prairie in overtime, struggled the first half of the game, and finally came out and played better ball in the second half. Quarterback there, McCarthy had to scramble, but he is going to get some yards out of it. He makes it to the 45-yard line for the second down setup there. Looks like we got 2nd and 6. Looks like it's going to be the best. Another handoff. This time that is going to be the running back, Gable. Gable has a nice run as he just stays in there tucked in behind his blocking backs and gets down into Evergreen territory.
Yeah, it was a good little run by Gable, cutting back over to the weak side. I thought enough for the first down, but it looks like...
Well, we got a penalty flag across the field laying there about the 46-yard line. We'll see what's going on here. It's going to be against Mountain View, so that's going to back them up. Looks like it probably was holding. So they'll march them back 10 from the spot of the flag and replay the second down. Kyle Chen comes out of the game. He is replaced by Xavier Mayo, number 3. So that holding penalty is going to back them back up back into their own territory. And it'll be second down. They'll need to get to the 49, the Evergreen 49 for the first down. Gable takes the ball again. The ball did come loose, but the whistle had already blown, so the ball will fall dead there. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line, third down. Evergreen lines up in their traditional hybrid wing formation. Chin now is the wing back. McCarthy looking for a receiver. Chin was his intended receiver. Looks like there might have been some contact there in the middle of the field. Officials didn't pick it up. Chin looking for some help from the officials right that one, but nobody was able to see that, as he did get a little tug from the defender as he tried to get through there. That will bring up fourth down and the punting team for Mountain View. Jude Millette is the punter. He does get that punt off. Jonathan Landry decided to let that ball go ahead and bounce and roll, come to a stop right there at the 27-yard line. Evergreen will take the field for the first time with their starting quarterback, J.J. Wooden, number 9. Wooden, a senior, 6'4", 210-pound, transfer student. This is his first year at Evergreen High School. Was playing over across the river last year. Kyle Norton, the running back, with them. Norton takes the ball right up the gut. He's going to get to the 30. Plummer, number 55, in on the tackle. Trip receivers on this one. Norton's going to take that ball again. Nice little run as he stays in behind his blocking, as he's able to get the ball down to the 36-yard line. Bring up a third down and short situation. This time he decides to go under center, and Wooden's going to take that one himself. Will be enough for the first down as he gets to about the 40-yard line. That will move the chains. Both these teams are known for slow starts in the first quarter of the games, so we'll see how that works out this time for him. Landry goes in motion. They're going to hit it on the fly sweep, and Landry is not going to be able to get anywhere. He is actually going to lose a bunch of yards on this. Spot the ball back across the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. Big tackle there by Tamakoli. Coming up from the linebacker position, it looks to make that tackle. Rollout, looking for a receiver, is not going to find anybody, and he is just going to get caught right there in the backfield for even a bigger loss. Tamakoli and McDade there to make the stop.
Yeah, J.J. Wooden needed to find a receiver there, or at least throw the ball away.
They had flooded this whole side of the field. They had 3 receivers right here. Real good defense. You got to go ahead and credit Mountain View's defense. They stayed on top of their receivers pretty good. That Wooden never felt comfortable about letting that ball go, and he's going to take a big sack. It's going to push him back to the 30. Looks like it was a designed rollout. And it looks like they're going to lose 5 more yards on a delay of game call. These guys do have to recognize we do have the field clocks down on the field. That has been something that has haunted a lot of teams this season. Just a short season, probably just not used to it, but taking these guys a lot longer of time to get the plays in. And creating some problems down there on the back end here. Field clock already down to 7 as he takes the snap. Nice run by the running back as he sidesteps a defender to get run out of bounds. Jacob Martin tried to stop him, but Norton was able to get around him and get some extra additional yards. That will bring up 4th down. Does not look like they are going to punt. They're going to go for this. Quarterback takes the snap. Well, they didn't get anybody to jump, so called timeout. We'll probably see the punt team show up after this. Just kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, we will. I thought it was a strange decision to go for it when J.J. Winning came back out on the field on 4th down. It makes a lot more sense trying to get the defense to jump offside.
Get him a little closer.
Yep.
So the kicker is number 79. And that is Kobe Cass. Looks like Martin's waiting there about the 45. Nice driving kick. It's going to take a bounce. Decides not to pick that up, and looks like they are going to down it right there on 28-yard line. So Mountain View back on the field here, starting quarterback McCarthy. See if he can't sustain some better movement on this drive. McCarthy's going to keep this one himself. Kind of like a zone read type of a situation. Porter Drake, the running back on that play, decides to pull that and get some yards. Going to get, looks like about 2 out of that, bring up 2nd and 8. Slot receivers on the far side. We've got Kevin Chen playing wing down here. Evergreen front line jumps into the neutral zone, so they'll give Mountain View a free 5. Still 2nd down. Three yards to go for the first. McCarthy's going to pick up a bad snap. And it looks like he's going to fumble. He fumbled it at the last minute. Evergreen Plains been saying it's their ball. Officials have not said yet. They're going to already say he was down by contact. But I tell you what, we are just seeing a whole lot of problems between the quarterbacks and the centers these last couple of games we've been doing.
We certainly have. And if you all didn't join us for the early game today, there was probably 6-7 bad snaps in that game, and we've seen another one tonight. And what's it going to take for these quarterbacks and centers to get on the same page?
Yeah, they got to get that figured out. McCarthy is getting flushed out of the pocket, and he is going to go down. 4th down. Great job there by linebacker for Evergreen. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and the punt team is back on the field. Evergreen able to get the ball in some pretty decent field position. Able to get that one off. A nice high punt. Yeah, and that's probably one of the better punts we've seen in a while, as it takes a Mountain View roll and looks like it's going to be down right there at the 25. So great kick there by Millette.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good 40-yard punt by Millette with really no real rollout. Certainly had the hang time.
Oh, it sure did. It sure did. All right, so Wooden brings him back out here. We've got the referee's calling a timeout real quick. We'll see what's going on. If you notice something with one of the players. Guess whatever was going on, they got that figured out.
Player safety is always important.
It sure is. JJ takes the snap. He's going to hand this one off to O'Shea Jackson. Jackson back there with some super busy feet. Able to get about 2 yards out of the deal. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Jackson set again as the running back. Got a flag on the play. Wooden lets this one go. Has a man open. And he's able to bring that one in. Great catch. And he is going to go down at about the 32-yard line. There is a flag on the sideline over here, so we'll see what that was all about. But Tejan Condi was the one, and that is going to be against the Plainsmen. So that great play is going to come all the way back. Looks like there was movement on the line there.
Yeah, Tejan Conde really was able to go ahead and did a great job of bringing that ball down. Yeah. It also shows the arm strength of J.J. Wooden in how he can use that to his advantage.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, that was 40 yards in the air.
Yeah.
So instead of a first down and 10 in Mountain View territory, we're looking at 2nd and 12. From the 23-yard line. All right, Wooden has them set down again. Wooden's going to take the snap, roll out. Doesn't really have a receiver up the field. Not quite sure what was going on with that play. It looks like it was a designed rollout, but the receivers were blocking.
Yeah, no one was looking for the pass,
no,
so I'm not sure what happened there either.
But we do have another penalty flag, and we'll see what that is. And that is another penalty against the Plainsmen. Got to be careful with those mental errors there for the Plainsman line. Now they have just cost them 10 yards in penalties and a very big 40-yard pass play down the field. So the mental error is already affecting the Plainsmen. $14 minutes left on the play clock. Wooden drops back, looking for somebody downfield. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket. Still looking. and not able to get anybody out there. Looks like the closest receiver to him was Jonathan Landry, number 4, but that ball bounced on the ground in front of him.
No, these Evergreen receivers need to find a way to get some sort of separation and give J.J. Wooden some options. I mean, this is the second drive in a row where they're sitting 3rd and long, whether it's from penalties or taking large sacks.
Yeah, they sure are. The Mountain View defense is definitely doing a good job on covering these receivers, at least giving them the appearance that they're covered, and Wooden not able to get the ball to these guys. This time the ball is going to be a handoff. Hands off to O'Shea Jackson. Jackson is not going to have anywhere to go before he's wrapped up. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down and 18. And the punt team for Evergreen is back on the field.
Yeah, it looked like there that O'Shea Jackson might have been able to get around the outside. Instead, he just chose to cut up the middle and ran into some traffic.
Yeah, he sure did. Cast the punter. Martin standing on the 45. It's going to be a driving one. Martin's going to let this one go ahead and bounce. That set up like a golf shot, didn't it?
It certainly did. It checked up real nice.
So Mountain View will take over on their own 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. Tamacoli now in the game as the fullback. They're going to hand it to Tamacoli. He's going to bounce that to the outside right away. Great open field tackle as Bowles comes up and takes his feet from under him. Tamacoli will pick up 4 yards out of that, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Evergreen's going to have to pick up Tamacoli real quick. He's really fast and he's got some quick speed.
He sure does. J.J. Thompson also in the game as the wing. Nice run, getting the ball back down to midfield. That is going to be a Gable, I'm sorry. Putting extra letters in his name. We'll make sure we take that M out of there. Good run there by Gable. It's going to bring up 3rd down in about a yard. McCarthy will take this one himself. He'll get that yard and some as he pushes into Evergreen territory. 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line. McCarthy this time sets in under the center. Gable takes the ball again. Nice bounce out behind his block. Gable is a race to the sideline as he gets run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Tejan there to make the stop, number 1. Got a little help there from also Jonathan Simmons. Mountain View does get the 1st down. J.J. Thomas sets up in the wing slot. Gable, the running back. Tamacoli, the fullback. Fullback takes the ball. Tamacoli tries to step back inside. Looks like he'll get to the 20-yard line. Porter Drake now comes into the game. Gable comes out. We're down to the last 6 seconds of this quarter. We'll see. They're not going to run a play, so we have made it through the first quarter of play here and still have 0-0 team. Both teams seem to be playing right there in the middle of the field. Mountain View seems to be on the momentum, seems to be leaning this way on this series, but up to this point, it's just kind of been a couple of good plays, a couple of bad plays, and you kick. on both sides. So, Mountain View defensively, I think it might be playing a little better of a game than Evergreen is right now, just by the way they've been covering those receivers and not giving J.J. Wooden an opportunity to get the ball to anybody. We saw the one big play, and it got called back on penalties. But other than that, Mountain View's defense of secondary has done a pretty good job.
Yeah, they certainly have, and I think I would agree with you that Mountain View certainly has the advantage at this point in time. They seem to be moving the ball a little bit better. One thing that Evergreen needs to do is they need to watch the penalties. It's put the Evergreen offense in bad situations, putting them in third and long situations that they can't get out of. So if they can shore that up, they've got a better chance of being successful offensively on the ball.
They sure do. All right, so started here of the second quarter. 2nd and 7. This ball's going to be to Drake. Drake does a nice job of getting the ball upfield. Looks like he's going to make it to the 25-yard line. I'm sorry, the 15-yard line. And bring up a 3rd down and short. Drake comes out of the game. Gable back in. McCarthy under center. This time's having a tough time getting in there. The defensive line for Evergreen was in there right away. Kobe Cass, number 79, there, catch him in the backfield right away. We're going to lose, look, about 4 yards on that play. Brings up now 4th and 5. We got an Evergreen player down.
I think that's number 23, Jordan Baum, that they're attending to. I didn't see exactly what happened. Hopefully that young man's all right and he's able to walk off.
So if you noticed, so we've seen Mountain View 3 times already, right? 3 times this year so far. Looks like it's going to take a little longer, so they'll send everybody here to the sidelines. Hopefully this young man will be able to get up on his own here pretty quick. But if you noticed the formations that Mountain View is running right now, it's all heavy run. It's kind of what Coach Matheson is known for, his kind of hybrid wing formation where the center is the quarterback is under center. He's running with a wing, a fullback, and a running back. And, and just a lot of power pushing in between. He's real good at running misdirection out of that formation as well. So, Evergreen is going to have to be real careful for that inside handoff coming back the other way. I'm sure that's going to show up here pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. And, but if you're sitting on the defensive side of the ball with Evergreen, you have to pay attention to the wideouts too, because there's some big targets out there with Kyle Chen and Jacob Martin.
Yeah, there sure is.
Riley McCarthy likes to throw to as well.
And it looks like you are correct with the number call out there, and he wasn't able to put his own weight on there, so hopefully it's not anything too serious, and he'll be better soon. So now McCarthy back in the shotgun formation. 2 slot receivers out here on this side. Gable, the running back. Nice handoff there to Kevin Chen. And Chen's going to make it across the 10-yard line. So on a 4th and 5, they decide to go for it. Call the right play, and Gable makes everybody down there look like a genius with a nice run as he gets down inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Kyle Chen and Jacob Martin, the 2 wideouts on the far side. McCarthy's going to keep this one himself. Finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the Mountain View Thunder. 10:37 in the second quarter, and we have some points on the board here. Nice little series of plays there by the Thunder.
Yeah, stick with what you got you there. Keep the ball on the ground. They've seen positive yardage almost out of every running play, and they were able to get 6 out of it.
They sure were. They sure were. Mollett here to push it out a point further. Got the snap in the hold, and that is going to be good. So Mountain View gets down into 4-down territory, takes all 4 downs. Real successful on that 4th and 5 situation with Gable. Gets that ball down inside the 10, and McCarthy keeps this one himself and just wiggles his way right into the end zone. Great offensive series there by the Mountain View Thunder. We'll see what Evergreen has to do when they come up as they get their chance.
Yeah, I'd like to see Evergreen come out and really just play a flawless series. You know, avoid the penalties and play a good, clean series to where, you know, you're limiting the mental mistakes. You're not putting yourselves in bad situations sitting on 3rd and long.
Yeah, sure will. Sure will. All right, 2 deep men standing at about the 5. Millett walks it off, getting ready to kick this one off to the Plainsman. And this ball is going to go into the end zone, something that he does quite often. And Evergreen will take the ball out on the 20. Evergreen over on the sidelines, going to come in with their play. Wooden has struggled the first quarter, trying to get some movement, some positive yards for his offense. Handoff right up the middle this time. It's going to be Kyle Norton, number 7. Finds a little crack to squeak through, and he's going to get down to the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. 2nd down. Wooden and Norton in the backfield. Norton's going to take this one again, looking for some room. Going to find a little. He's going to get across the 30 down to the 31. That will be enough to get the 1st down and move the chains. Nice run there for Norton, just making sure he gets upfield. He's a downhill runner, which is something that they need right now. Even with contact, this young man is still falling forward, so that's going to always make a difference. Receivers on the far side. Norton once again. He's going to make it to the 34-yard line.
Evergreen has been successful in running the ball early in this game, and what it's going to do is it's going to establish that run, and hopefully it frees up some of the receivers for JJ Wooden to go ahead and target later.
There's only 2 J's in his name.
Yeah, well.
But you're good, though.
I do my best.
All right. Plainsman stepping back to the line of scrimmage with their play. We've got 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called. They were real close to getting a delay of game call, so it looks like the coach decided to go ahead and take the timeout. That will be their first time out. They still have 2 left for the remainder of the first half. Condi was the man going in motion on that play. Looks like we might have seen a fly sweep, if possible. But we'll see what they come out with now here. 8:55 left to play in the first half. Still need to score. The 41-yard line is where they need to get to for the first down. Breaks the fly sweep. Quarterback drops back, trying to find the receiver. This time he decides he's going to take off himself for this one. And he is going to get run out of bounds right at about the 45-yard line. Good scramble there by Wooden as he moves the chains and gets the first down.
Yeah, good decision there by Wooden. Wooden did have Jonathan Landry on the far side of the field, who was able to break away, but that would have been a long pass.
Yeah, that would have been. That crossed the field, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been. Wooden and Norton. Norton's going to take this one. Couldn't find anywhere to run on that one. No creases for him to squeeze into. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up second down. O'Shea Jackson now has checked back into the game. Like Norton and Jackson will share the responsibilities as the running backs. Rolls out, hits a man in the flat. Not able to bring that one in.
He just picked his head up before he caught the football.
Simmons, the intended receiver. You got to catch it before you can run. You got to catch it before you can run. Quick glimpse there of the receiver coach for Evergreen. Ball right in the middle of the field. Wooden drops back. Has a receiver open. This ball is almost picked over. Lyman getting up a little slow, but he did make it up off the turf. Simmons wide open on that play. I don't think Wooden saw him. He tried to squeeze it in there to Condi, number one, who was coming across the middle. But Simmons was open down the numbers on the far side of the field.
Yeah, he certainly was, and it looks like Wooden just might have forced it a little bit, got locked into his primary receiver on that play call.
So the punt team back out on the field. Got all 11 men on the field, and they're ready to go. That punt is almost blocked, but he does get it off. Martin catches it at the 25. Now it's just going to be a chase, and Martin is not going to be able to outrun and get to the corner. Number 11, Jordan Peters, out there to bring Martin down. Ball set up there on the 32-yard line. It'll be first down.
No penalties, no big mistakes from Evergreen on that series. A little bit better possession than what they've had.
Yeah, sure was. McCarthy under center again. He's going to hand that ball off to Kamikoli. Nice 8-yard run there by the running back. Hand off right back to him again. And he is going to get enough for the first down. Spot the ball just inside the 45-yard line. Now move the chains. First down and 10. 7:15 left to play in the first half. Mountain View on the move. This time the quarterback decides he's going to keep this one. Nice run as he just looks for space to get into. Gets down into Evergreen territory. Martin real lucky on that play that we didn't see a flag because he still didn't look like he was really set before that ball got snapped.
No, he wasn't set.
McCarthy one more time. This time Drake Porter is going to get the ball. He tries to cut back upfield. And I tell you, the young man just keeps driving his feet, and he is going to get some extra yards out of that just on sheer determination. Great job there by the running back. Gable comes back into the game. So at this point already, we have seen 3 different running backs touch the ball. Tamacoli, Gable, and Drake. This is a handoff here to the wingback. This is Kevin Chen. Chen's going to get tripped up. He will get across the 35-yard line down to the 34.
Yeah,
up a third down and 3.
Yeah, Mountain View certainly has their choice of running backs to utilize. You can watch them; they're consistently rotating fresh legs into the mix there.
Yeah, they sure are. Martin lined up down here at the bottom. Kyle Chen up top. This time the quarterback is going to keep it again. Bounces to the outside. And he breaks back into the inside. Sidesteps. Great job as he just refuses to go down until he gets down across the 10-yard line. Nice run there by the quarterback, McCarthy.
Great run. He ran into some traffic right there at the line of scrimmage. Bounced off his own blocker, it looks like. He was able to go ahead and get a big gain out of it.
Yeah, he sure was. This time a cross handoff to Drake Porter. Drake, I'm sorry. And Evergreen is saying it's their ball. The whistle did come late. Well, I still haven't seen the officials, and there is the indication now that Drake did fumble the ball, and Evergreen was able to recover that. So Evergreen defense comes up with a big play just when they needed it.
Yep, that's a big turnover.
And as a Thunder team, I mean, they ate up a lot of clock. I'm sure they would have liked to have seen some points at the end of that because they kept the ball a long time in this quarter. We're down to 4:30 left in the half. Evergreen now take the ball off deep in their own territory. Ball out to the flat, and he's going to get run out of bounds at the halfway mark. It's Jonathan Simmons. Jackson in the game as the running back. Looks like these guys, Norton and Jackson, are going series. Each of them are taking a series is the way it looks like it's going right now. Jackson's going to take this one. He's going to step back into the middle of the field. Depending on the spot, this might be a first down or at least a third down and very short. We'll see here. They're eyeballing it, and the Whitecap said, no, it's close enough. We'll go ahead and move the chains. Good run there by O'Shea Jackson. Wood now sets him down. Fakes the fly sweep, looking for a man downfield. He's not going to see anybody. He's going to take it himself. And good run. Looks like he'll run out of bounds right at about the 25-yard line. Seen a lot of routes here by Evergreen where their receivers are just trying to outrun the defenders. It's not really creating a whole lot of separation and giving Wooden some opportunities here. Now looking downfield once again, doesn't seem to be anybody down there for him to throw the ball to. There's one right there. Almost got that one through the hands of the defenders into Simmons. Simmons not able to bring that one all the way in.
J.J. Wooden there forcing another pass, trying to make something happen. Looks like there is a flag there in the middle of the field.
It is. That is going to be against Evergreen. Back up 5, second down and 9. Trip receivers down here at the bottom. This time they're going to hand it off. Jackson finds the edge. Jackson's going to make it to the 30-yard line, down to the 31. That will be enough for the first down. Nice 10-yard run by O'Shea Jackson. Jackson comes out of the game. And Norton is back in. Fakes it. Quarterback drops back. Not quite sure where he was throwing that. Did not have a receiver in the area at all. Might be careful for an intentional grounding, and there is a late flag. We'll see what that was all about.
Yeah, J.J. Wooden's got to be able to swivel his head and scan the field. He had Dominic Golds cutting through the middle that was able to create some separation from his defender, and he just didn't find him.
The Whitecap called the through the penalty flag. Let's see what that ultimately is going to be. And it is. That is the. That is going to be the play, and they're going to lose it down on that one as well. Because there is nobody in the area.
No.
Yeah, he did not get outside the tackle box, and he just threw it, essentially just threw it away. Start to play again, back it up, second down now and 20. Quarterback's rolling out. Has a man down the field, but that is going to sail on him. Simmons not able to climb the ladder and get that one, as now they bring up a third down and long situation. All right, the Plainsmen get their play. Jackson back in as the running back. And hand this off. Jackson bounces that one back upfield. Would have liked to seen him stay outside with that and just sprint there for the sidelines and just pick up a bunch of extra yards. That'll bring up 4th down. And that will bring out the punt team. Jacob Martin there for Mountain View will stand at his own 45. Clock counting down to 2 minutes left to play in the first half. It's time the kick is going to take not as good a bounce as it took the last time. The ball will be down right there in midfield. McCarthy back in as the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Gable, the running back. He's going to keep this, step in behind Gable. And he is just going to run hard straight up the field and make it down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, they are in Evergreen territory with a 1st down.
Yeah, and right now Mountain View's sticking with what works. You know, Evergreen hasn't proven that they can stop the run.
Nope, not yet. Hand off to Gable. Jonathan Landry comes up to make the stop. Does a good job shedding the block to go ahead and make that tackle for the Thunder to lose yards on that play. Coach Matheson wants to talk about it, see if he can't put some points on the board before it goes in at halftime. Clock stopped at a minute, 23 left to play. It's always super interesting to watch Coach Matheson's play calls because he's always his plays are for a reason. He's going to set up something. We're either going to see that inside handoff or we're going to see a big pass play down the field. But he does what he does to set up other things, big plays for himself. Big series of downs here for the Plainsmen. If they can go in just a score down would be good because they do get the ball coming back in the second half.
They do.
Inside shovel pass. Exactly what I was talking about. Nice job there. That's going to be Kevin Chin off the wing. Gets that inside shovel pass. He takes that right up the middle of the field, and he's going to get down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10. A minute and 10 to play. McCarthy's going to keep this one. He's able to shed that first tackler. But it's not going to be able to get past the linebacker there. Gary McCulley brings him down. Junior linebacker there for Evergreen. Only a junior, one of their shining stars. There was a penalty on that play, so against the Thunder, so that'll back them up. Looks like to the 26-yard line, and they'll replay the first down. Double handoff this time. Chin's going to take that one. Chin's going to get back to the 20. Well, it looks like they have him getting back to the original line of scrimmage where they placed the ball. So it'll be 2nd and 2. McCulley there again to make the tackle. Looking for Martin in the corner for the big touchdown. And he is able to bring that in for a big catch over the defender. With 22 seconds left, 2 scores. They have pulled it away to 2 scores. And I knew that was going to be showing up here pretty soon.
Yeah, that's a big play call. I was looking at the line judge there. I don't know if maybe he bobbled it or it looked like there could have been a little bit of, push off for offensive pass interference, but they're calling the touchdown good. It's a big play call and big touchdown for Mountain View before the half.
Great catch there and good concentration there by Jacob Martin. They go over the top of Simmons to make that catch. And that is going to push it to 14-0 with 22 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, and that just shows you how versatile this offense can be. It's certainly run heavy, but like I said, at the beginning of this game, they certainly have weapons on the outside that Riley McCarthy can throw the ball to.
Mountain View has always been a run-heavy team, but they've always been super dangerous when they've had a quarterback who could also throw.
Yeah.
Because they'll lull you to sleep with that run game, but if they got a quarterback who can throw the ball, then that's where they beat you up. So Evergreen puts together maybe 1 or 2 plays and then goes into halftime and talks about what that first offensive series is going to look like in the third quarter, because they're going to need to have to put some points on the board here. Because Mountain View has proven that they can hold on to the ball and eat up a lot of the clock.
Yeah, they certainly can.
And that ball is going to make it into the end zone and has a touchback, and Mountain View will, Evergreen will take the ball over on the 20.
We'll see here what Evergreen comes out with, whether they just want to go ahead and take this into half or they try to make a move. They've got 2 timeouts left with 22 seconds left on the clock.
They do.
And J.J. Wooden has a big arm.
Two receivers here. They are going to hand the ball off to Norton. Norton is going to spin off a big hit by the safety for Mountain View. Comes in and just really tries to take his head off. That is J.J. Thompson. And that will run out the remainder of the time in the first half. Mountain View is on top, 14-0 over the Plainsmen. Exciting game so far. We got an exciting second half. Evergreen comes out with the ball, and they're going to see if they can put some points on the board. This is the EPS Sports Network. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. We'll see you at the quarter 3.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Moment, and a sign that our students are slowly returning to doing what they love. And in the case of the Union High School pep band, that's being in the stands for a Titans football game.
Nice shot of the Union Band.
It's a sight and sounds not seen or heard at McKenzie Stadium in 16 months. One of our high school pep bands playing at a football game. On this doubly rare night, a spring football game on a Thursday night, the Union High School pep band is back in action.
Man, it was so much fun getting prepared, and this week when we found out that we were officially going to be doing this, we pulled out all the stops and we made sure that we got all the students ready to go, and we have about 68 volunteers out of the 165 that normally would be here tonight, and it's so much better than remote band.
With seating capacity still limited at McKenzie Stadium, it allows the band to spread out and adhere to social distancing and mask guidelines for student musicians. Senior drum majors Jessica Raymond and Stephen Wynn say being back in the stands playing music has been a long time coming.
It's really great to be back. It's really exciting to have everyone back together again. It's been a really long time, and band is all about cohesiveness, about bringing people together, and it's really great to be back and be playing, because that's what we do.
Yeah, so we actually heard the news on Monday that we're going to be in the football game, and we were just super excited when we heard that. And so we spent rehearsals on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just doing football tunes. And so, yeah, we're just super happy to be here.
While the Union High School pep band was the first from our district back in action, you'll soon be seeing other pep bands from Evergreen Public Schools back in the stands at McKenzie Stadium soon. You'll have 2 more opportunities to see the Union Pep Band in action at football games coming up on March 23rd and March 27th. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
I hear someone go, "Didn't it come from you guys?"
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman,
Chef, a neighbor,
Artist.
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
Hello and welcome to this EPS Inspires Update. I'm Craig Birnbach. And while we're excited to be welcoming more and more students back into our buildings, there are some systems that have been developed during the pandemic that can benefit students in every learning scenario. That's definitely the case with the awesome targeted tutoring program where Union High School students are helping middle and elementary school kids stay on track.
But now we're going to break it down even more.
That's Union High School senior Astoria Moore helping out a group of Burnt Bridge Creek students.
What's 500 minus 20?
Actually, she's more than just helping out. She's tutoring them in math.
So I just want them to be the most comfortable with math that they possibly can be.
This is all part of a targeted tutoring program that pairs top Union High School students with elementary and middle school students for online sessions.
What we're doing is we're writing down 494.
There's about 20 really committed tutors right now.
The idea started with Kelsey Burris, Union High School's STEM Academy advisor.
So here you go. We were able to start actually at Frontier Middle School with this focused tutoring program where we work with the teachers to identify students that need help, and then they help provide our high school students with activities.
Osvaldo, who is your math teacher this year?
Burris and other staff members are there to advise and monitor the actual tutoring sessions, but it's the high school students who are really managing the program.
So now where are we going to put the 10 to add it correctly? I guess it's really nice when, you get the actual response from the kids and it seems like they're actually learning something.
And this program is a win-win as the younger students and older students are both benefiting.
Bye, thank you for helping me even though I was behind. They're learning. Yes, their assignments have really changed. They get a lot more things correct because they have the tutor that's helping them.
I guess it's been an opportunity to improve my communication just in general.
What is 4 times 3? Do you guys know?
But this isn't just about the lesson plans. This is about life lessons, mentoring, and just connecting.
The kids are definitely asking more questions than they would in a class with a teacher because they're less shy of these high schoolers. They think of them as their sibling, as mentors.
Oh, I had the biggest smile on my face. It's such a big compliment for people to be like, oh, I can relate to you, or that helped me out so much.
Now, while this program was born during the pandemic, the hope is that it will continue to grow even when we get back to what we consider more normal school.
Just yesterday, we opened it up to even the dual immersion program because we got a Spanish tutor. So every week, we just keep growing and growing.
Good job, guys. I think making an impact on people is the best possible legacy you could ever leave.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully. It's great to see all of you.
District administrators are working with school staff and the Union High School students to grow this program even more, and the hope is it will continue for years to come. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Burnback.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Moment. We've been showing you how, as a result of the coronavirus, our high school theater programs are rising to the challenge of performing together even when they must be apart. I recently had a chance to speak with students from Evergreen High School about their upcoming radio play productions of Dracula and Frankenstein. While each radio play doesn't necessarily begin with, "It was a dark and stormy night," Senior Blake Stout, who plays Dracula, says that mood is definitely what students are going for.
The thing we're trying to accomplish here is actually trying to not be what people would expect in the beginning, but as the time goes on, it starts to get scarier and scarier.
Students have been rehearsing via Zoom for up to 10 hours a week for the past 9 weeks. I asked about the challenges of recording sessions and rehearsals over Zoom.
For me personally, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to go. I'll be following along in the script, and then my line's next, and then my Wi-Fi cuts out.
Parker Brown, who plays the creature in Frankenstein, says he and his castmates are rising to the challenge of bringing characters to life using their voices alone.
I curse the day I made you.
As do I, Frankenstein.
When Victor, creates them and he brings them to life, he does start with all these noises because he doesn't understand and he's trying to speak, but he doesn't know how. But you slowly see throughout the play that he starts to learn quickly how to communicate and speak. So the first half, I am very just noises, and the second half, I'm speaking.
Naomi Ball, a sophomore, says moving from a stage production to a set of radio plays does have its advantages for friends and family stuck at home because of the coronavirus.
The most rewarding part is just getting to have this opportunity to still do theater, even if we're not in person, just because theater means so much to so many people. And hearing people say oh, I listened to the radio play, you did such a great job, even if I don't have that audience there with me, is just so encouraging, because I was able to send my uncle who lives across the state the radio play, and they got to hear what I've done, and it's just really encouraging.
And that's what Logan Fisher wants listeners to get out of these productions as well, that the show must go on, albeit in a different type of production.
I think that what I really want people to get out of this is I want them to know how much work we put into it and how polished it's going to be. Because I think a lot of people are thinking that a radio play is just a excuse for what we used to do. But in reality, it's just a completely different art form. And we're trying something really new and putting our all into it.
The Evergreen High School Theater productions of Dracula and Frankenstein will stream on April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. For information on how to listen, check out the website at the bottom of your screen or look for it in the comments section for this video. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans, and soon they will be available to everyone.
This vaccine means hope. It will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
I want to go back to work and I want to be able to move around.
To visit with Michelle's mom, to hug her and see her on her birthday.
You know what I'm really looking forward to is going to opening day in Texas Ranger Stadium with a full stadium.
We've lost enough people and we've suffered enough damage.
In order to get rid of this pandemic, it's important for our fellow citizens to get vaccinated.
I'm getting vaccinated because we want this pandemic to end as soon as possible.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
So roll up your sleeve and do your part.
This is our shot.
Now it's up to you.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
Middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen, would you look at that? Cool, with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Welcome back to McKenzie Stadium. We're here about to start the second half between Mountain View and Evergreen. Mountain View is leading 14-0. Evergreen will go ahead and start the ball with the second half. I'm Ryan Vassmeyer. I'm here with Rodney Lawrence. Rodney, what does Evergreen need to do to get back into this football game tonight?
Well, you know, a couple of things. They have to find some consistency on offense. It looks like there was a lot of broken plays in that first series. It looks like we saw that it looked like the quarterback was trying to throw passes, but it doesn't look like the receivers were. A couple of situations he was rolling out, looking like he was looking for somebody to throw the ball to, and they were down the field blocking. So one thing they definitely have to do is just get on the same page and just kind of figure out what play are we calling and what are we trying to accomplish.
Yeah, no, I certainly agree with that assessment. It'll be interesting to see what Evergreen comes out with because they've been successful running the football on the ground, but it's their passing offense that has really struggled tonight. And when you have a kid like J.J. Wooden who can throw the ball a long way, you have to find a way to get those receivers involved in your offense.
Yeah, you do, and Wooden's feet have helped him a couple of times here where he's able to get outside of the pocket and just kind of break loose and get the necessary yards to move the chains. But at the end of the day, he's got to be able to complete some more passes, or he's going to find Mountain View getting closer and creeping closer and closer and making that box tighter and tighter to run through.
Yeah, I certainly agree. Hey, we just want to thank you all for joining us on Comcast Channel 328. For those of you out of the area, feel free to tell your friends, family members, grandparents. We are also on YouTube, Evergreen Public Schools. Go ahead and click the live link there. We're streaming. We try to stream every night. We've got another stream coming up Saturday for a doubleheader. And so for all those families who can't make it to the game, now that we've allowed people back in the stands here, they can go ahead and enjoy. Well, tonight is Tuesday night football.
Yeah, Tuesday night football, exactly. It's a good job for the Evergreen School District to try to get as many of these games on TV as they possibly can, just because not everybody is able to get to the games, but when we first started this, nobody could even come to the games.
Yeah.
Now, we are letting fans in, but still, not everybody can make it out. So it's great that they have this avenue for the folks to come out here and watch us in different types of ways. And the coolest thing is the YouTube channel as well. So if you're not in the area, then you can enjoy your friends and your family and your relatives on TV here. So we appreciate everything that the Evergreen School District has done to be able to support student athletes and be able to get this type of stuff on TV so everybody has an opportunity to enjoy it. So we are ready here to Mountain View to kick the ball off to Evergreen. Mollett, the kicker. If he stays true to form, Evergreen will be taking this ball over on the 20-yard line. This young man has a very good boot, and more often than not, he kicks it into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see how this plays itself out as we get ready to start the third quarter. This is going to be a high kick, caught at the 1 this time. As he breaks through the first level of tacklers and gets all the way back to about looks like the 37, 38-yard line. Nice run there by Jonathan Landry, number 4.
Yeah, it was a great return to start Evergreen out in decent field position to start the second half.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. O'Shea Jackson starts as running back in this first series of the third quarter. Trip receivers down here at the bottom. That ball is thrown outside very high. Looks like the intended receiver over there on that end of the field, that looks like that was number 3. And that was Dominic Bowles. Little timing route. It looks like Wooden's just a little bit behind in releasing that ball. Same formation, second down and 10. This time he's going to hand the ball off to the running back. Jackson's going to take the initial contact but keep moving. Looks like they have him making it to the 40-yard line. So give him 2 yards. Good strong run there by Jackson as he sheds the initial contact and gets some more extra yardage here. It's going to bring up third down now and 8. Roll out again. Quarterback looking for somebody, has a man out in the flat. We'll see if they say he's down. Mountain View saying it's their ball, and the official is agreeing with him as the receiver left the ball on the turf after contact right there on the sideline. Mountain View able to jump on that at midfield, and Evergreen turns the ball over on their first series of the third quarter.
That's certainly not the way Evergreen wanted to start that series out.
No, not at all. Not at all. That was a big series for Evergreen to kind of get themselves back into it. And to leave the ball on the turf there was not a very good thing. Mountain View takes the ball over. Hands over to Gable. Gables is going to get across midfield down to the 48-yard line. Kyle Chen checks in the game. Lines up as a slot receiver on the far side. Martin lined up on the numbers. Jacob Martin. Roll out now. Quick pitch to Gable. Gable fumbles the toss. And I do see a penalty flag there on the floor, so we'll see what's going on here. Gable mishandled the pitch. Not able to bring that in, and there looks like the penalty was also against Mountain View, so that's going to back them up.
Gable fortunate there to be able to recover that fumble.
Yeah, he sure was. Sure was.
He had a lineman in pursuit, and ball bounced his way.
So 2 big misses on that play. Fumbled toss pitch and a big penalty is going to back them up. Gable will take this one again. Steps in behind the blockers. Nice job. As he gets back to the 46-yard line. David Kalia there to make the stop, number 44. Shovel pass once again. Good job there by Kevin Chen, who steps out of the tackle of his first contact. Dominic Bowles up there makes the initial hit. Chen's able to step out of that one and get some more yards. He will bring up 4th down.
Looks like we are in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, we sure are. McCarthy lines up in the shotgun. Kyle Chin and Kevin Chin both in the game, here lined up at the bottom of the screen. Mountain View is going to call a timeout. Field clock has got down to 2 seconds. So Mountain View burns their first timeout of the second half. To save a penalty. Yeah, you didn't want to get a delay of game on 4th and looks like that's 4th and 5.
Yeah.
And it does look like that he is going to go ahead and punt that as I see Millette in the huddle.
Yeah, it looks like they set up for a hard count. Evergreen didn't bite.
Good opportunity to pin Evergreen deep in their own territory here. Landry backs up to receive the punt and is going to stand around the 20-yard line. Millette takes the snap, gets that off. High punt. And it is going to be fielded at the 15-yard line. Brought down there by a host of Thunder players. Ball's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. All right. Plainsmen take the field. Norton back in as the running back. And we're going to get a delay of game call on Evergreen right at the beginning of the series. This is just tough.
This
is just tough. You don't need that to happen. They're already having a tough time. 1st and 15. Going to hand this one off. Nice seal block there by the lineman. And a good run by the running back as he gets down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Evergreen tonight just seems disorganized.
Yeah. Formation again, another handoff. Norton, it's a couple of yards out of that one. Bring up third down in about a yard. It's going to go in under center, and they are going to push that one across the 30-yard line and get the first down. Tell you what, big number 70, Jonah Hayes, young man, 6'5", 320 pounds, and that man has done some good blocking. I've seen him do some good seal blocking there to help spring Norton on a couple of good runs. It's going to get flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let this one go. Great catch in open field. Well, there's the first time where we saw him scramble, and a receiver went with him and got himself open. So good job there by Evergreen on that series. Dominic Bowles there, number 3, makes the catch, brings up second down. Another handoff. Looks like that might have been a little timing issue on that. Wooden held on to that ball a little long. Jackson switch up. Jackson back in the game. Need to get to the 42-yard line for the first down. This time they're going to do another sneak, and it's going to be close here. We'll see where they spot it. And they're going to go ahead and eyeball it and say they got the first down. Evergreen has been successful on 2 consecutive third down and shorts with a quarterback sneak. Roll out there. Simmons there for the catch. Good open field tackling there by Martin and Chen. .520 left to play in the third quarter.
Looks like there was a holding penalty called on Evergreen, so that's going to go ahead and back them up 5.
10.
Or 10, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, big play, big opportunity, and it's been taken away from him. Mike Evergreen starting in the hole again, and here we go. Jackson now gets the ball in delayed handoff. There is nowhere he can go on that play at all. Looks like he might lose a yard. And it looks like he does lose a yard on that play. Second down.
I'm not sure if Jackson was expecting that handoff there.
Looks like the sprint off delayed handoff going back the other direction. And but the thing about that play is there can't be any penetration up by the line, or it just doesn't work. There's a man in the open. Nice pass coming across the middle. But he is not able to bring that one in. And then we're going to bring up third down. But that was a well-run play. A good route. He broke into the open right there in the middle of the field. You know, Wooden's just got to put that on him in stride, and that would have been a big play for some big yards. Third and 23. Drops back, has a man deep open, and he's able to make the catch. Good job as he goes down the 25-yard line. Great catch there, and that is Tejan Condi. The biggest play of the night between the quarterback and their receivers.
It certainly was. You know, J.J. Wooden was able to go ahead and really, you know, once again show his arm strength and let one fly downfield.
Yeah, he sure did. Design rollout. Tries to do it again. Almost able to thread the needle. Looking for Norton out there. Good job. Kyle Chen kind of drops back into coverage there and makes that ball difficult for him to get his hands on. But if he would have able to get that, that would have been a big-time play right there.
Yeah, it certainly would have. You know, bringing them back within one score. You know, and they still have an opportunity to do so.
All right, Wooden, second and 10. Takes it to Jackson. Good open field tackle there. Martin stops him only after getting a couple of yards, and it'll bring up third down and 7. Wooden rolls out, running already. Not able to put that one on Norton. Norton was his intended receiver. Led him just a little too much on that. It's going to bring up fourth down. Big play, big down here for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Oh, we're going to have a flag on the play. Actually, he didn't pull it out. Oh, that was just broken all together, all over the place. Probably should have just threw the penalty flag and let that play die. So Evergreen will turn the ball over on downs, not able to actually put any points on the board after that big play that got them down deep into Thunder territory.
That was certainly Evergreen's best series of the night.
It sure was. It sure was. I just kind of wonder if rollouts are just a tough struggle for Wooden, and just straight drop back is probably where he's going to be more successful. Tom McCauley takes the ball there across the 35 down to the 36-yard line. Norton there to make the stop. Another handoff to the running back, and that's going to be Drake, who spins his way around. Nice run, just kept his feet churning as he got across midfield, down in the Evergreen territory, down to the 48-yard line. That young man just refused to go down.
He has all night, you know. I mean, his yards after contact tonight are big.
Yeah, they sure are. Another handoff to Kamikoli. Oh, nice hard run there. And that young man just refuses to go down. He takes the initial contact, bounced off that. May have got an additional yard after the contact. Good hard run there by Tamakoli. Second down. .38-yard line to get the first down. McCarthy this time under the center. Quick handoff again. Great job by the running back as he burst through into the secondary before he is stopped on the 28-yard line.
It is impressive how quick Tamakoli is.
Yeah, it sure is.
I mean, it takes him no time at all to get to his top speed, and he's able to find holes and make big plays.
Handoff this time to Drake. Drake's going to make it down to the 25-yard line. Martin and Chin both check into the game. Now Xavier Mayo checks in. Quarterback's going to keep this one. Finds a nice little run on the edge. Gets down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. And we're going to go ahead and let this quarter run out. Coach signals don't run a play. We'll let this run out, and we'll start over at the fourth quarter. As we make it to the final quarter of this game, Mountain View's on top, still by 2 scores, 14-0 over the Evergreen Plainsmen.
Yeah, Mountain View has shown tonight that they're just able to run the ball at will. They've been able to gain big yards and get first downs by running the football.
Yeah, they sure have. They sure have. And you got to give the Thunder defense a lot of credit. They are not allowing Evergreen to get much at all.
No.
A couple of big plays here and there. You know, we kind of talk about what Evergreen hasn't been able to do offensively, but you know, at the end of the day, we might just need to give the credit to the Thunder defense because they've been all over.
Yeah, no, they really have. I mean, and even with Wooden rolling out several times tonight, he hasn't had an option to throw the ball to an open receiver.
No,
that credit certainly goes to the Mountain View defense.
So we are here at the start of the fourth quarter. The Plainsmen down 2 scores. Still plenty of time to get back into this game. But Mountain View down in the red zone, threatening to score again for the 3rd time tonight. Porter Drake, nice run as he gets across the 15 down to the 12-yard line. He'll bring up 2nd down. Good bounce out for Drake. And that is a good run for that young man as he gets down across the 5. Nice hard downhill run.
Yeah, Porter Drake is so impressive with how he keeps his feet moving until he hits the turf.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. Mountain View looking to score here on this possession. Tamatoli's the man, and he is going to get down. Well, they are going to say he got in before he got pushed back out. So Mountain View now 3 scores up as it is 20-0. And a touchdown there by Tamatoli.
And that's a big touchdown for Mountain View, putting them up 3 scores as we start this 4th quarter.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Millette for the kick. And that is going to be good. So 11-11 left to play. Mountain View pushes their lead to 3 scores here. Evergreen Plainsmen yet to get on the board. Hopefully they'll be able to string together some plays and get some points on the board here in this next series. At this point right now, they're just pretty much doing what they want to do to Evergreen. They're calling the plays. Everybody's executing offensively for the Thunder, and they're moving the ball.
Yeah, they certainly are. Evergreen hasn't shown that they can stop Mountain View's run, and they've struggled offensively tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. They sure have. All righty. Here we go. Millette here for another kickoff. His 4th of the evening. And that one will go deep into the end zone. Set here last time, and the officials have just started the official field clock. This time Evergreen's going to get back on the field with plenty of time. Clock down to 18 seconds. Clock down to 5. Takes the snap. Has a man in the middle of the field. Great catch by the young man as he gets down across the 35-yard line. Is going to get brought down on the 37. Landry coming across the middle. He had to climb the ladder for that one, but he was able to bring that one in.
He certainly did. I mean, with that play, J.J. Wooden did stay in the pocket, and he looks so much more comfortable as a pocket passer.
Rolling out, has a man open downfield. Nice run, nice catch. As he gets bumped out of bounds. No penalty flags, moving the chains. And that ball is going to be spotted right there at the 32-yard line. Watt able to roll out and let that ball go to the receiver who gotten behind everybody, and that's Kandi. First and 10. And off to O'Shea Jackson. O'Shea is going to get down to, it looks like the 29. Second down. Quarterback drops back. Has a man going across the middle. This time he is going to get bumped off there. Good receiver coverage there by Jacob Martin. Stayed over the top of the receiver and did not let him extend out to get that ball. That incomplete pass has stopped the clock at 9:55. Third down and 7. Roll out. Looking for somebody to throw that ball to. And he's able to make this pitch and catch there to Landry. Landry's going to get the catch. He's going to go out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Good job by Landry there, knowing where that first down marker was in order to move the chains.
Yes, it sure was. Trips again. Quarterback drops back. Condi out in the flat. And he's going to get wrapped up and drugged down by Gable down there on the far side of the field. He didn't get tackled inbounds, so the clock will continue to run. Time he's going to roll out again. Has a man open in the end zone, but this time makes the catch right there. They're going to say that's no good. He had his feet right there on the sidelines. Jordan Peters, the receiver on that one. He did have a running back or a receiver that had broke free and was in the end zone. It was Condi who would come across the field from the other side. Fakes the handoff and tries to hit a man coming across the middle. Intended receiver on that was Simmons. Simmons not able to bring that one in. It'll bring up fourth down.
It'll be important here for Evergreen to get some points on the board. This is really the first time tonight where they've really threatened to put anything in the end zone.
Yeah, it sure is. Fourth down. Good job there for the catch and the run. See where they're going to spot it. And it, let's see here. Good spot right there on the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 7. It's the best field position Evergreen has had all night. And they are threatening to score right here. Looks like they got their heavy package in the game right now. And they are going to do a wildcat. And as he gets into the end zone, good job there by the running back. That is going to be Jonathan Landry, who takes the snap and runs that one all the way in from 7 yards out for the touchdown. So Evergreen gets that goose egg off the scoreboard and has now put points on the board off a nice series of plays, and they've ate up a nice little amount of the clock as well with it.
Yeah, they certainly have. It was a great run by Landry. He just took off for the corner, fell in behind his blockers along the outside, and it allowed him to find the end zone.
And that is going to be Del Angel. And he has always been consistent for them, and he stays that way this evening as the game now is back to a 2-score game here. And we'll see if this has lit a fire under the Evergreen defense, and they're able to get the ball back right away for their offense while they seem to be still warm from that last series of downs in possession. Sure, Mountain View looking to slow the game down now on this series. This is, we might see the offense use all of the field clock before they snap the ball.
Yeah, this is going to be imperative that Evergreen's able to get Mountain View to go 3 and out, because Mountain View will eat up all, as much game clock as they can.
Yeah. Del Angel here for the kick, and it's going to be a pooch. And Evergreen is going to maintain possession right there at the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 39, so Mountain View will take the ball over from there. First down.
It was good for J.J. Thompson to go get that football.
Yeah.
I think if he had waited for it, Evergreen might have had a chance to recover that.
Sure would have. Gable there couldn't find anywhere to go on that possession. Ball's already down on contact. So they will not get the credit or the fumble recovery. Mountain View second down and 10. McCarthy now back in the shotgun formation. He's going to keep this one himself. Gets to the outside and then right up the field. I love how he doesn't take a whole lot of time to get upfield.
No.
He finds the edge, and then as soon as he finds the edge, he plants that foot and gets straight up the football field. Yard into Plainsman territory, 1st and 10 from the 49.
Yeah, that's a big first down for Mountain View. It essentially allows them to run an additional almost 3 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, it sure does. Another quarterback keeper. He is going to find some room. Gary McCulley there to drag him down by his jersey. Mountain View running in new personnel. McCarthy once again is going to keep it. Takes this one right up the middle. Finds a nice little hole there, and he is in the secondary before you know it. And he has snapped off a good 10 yards on that play. First down and 10. Looks like Evergreen got 2 players hurt on that one. Got 2 coming in. Xavier Mayo checks into the game. Okay, the officials trying to make sure everything's straight on the field.
Looks like we had some field clock issues. It got reset.
Mountain View will take their time here. Starting to huddle up. Quarterback keeper again, and he finds a crease, and he is right up the field. Hey, let's see if they're going to give him the touchdown, or he's going to get run out of bounds. He gets run out of bounds right at the 1 yard line. First and goal from the 1. This time the quarterback's going to go into center, pushes his way in, and without a problem, I haven't seen it. There it is. There's the official, and we have got another touchdown for the Mountain View Thunder as they push their lead up to 3 scores once again.
Yeah, McCarthy really, put his team on his back that drive, was able to go ahead and make a few really big runs.
Yeah, he sure was. He sure was.
That resulted in a Mountain View 6.
Millette's there for the kick. And looks like we had a whistle before that went off, so we'll see what's going on here. Movement with Mountain View. They'll back it up 5 and try it again.
Shouldn't be an issue for Millett. He's got plenty of leg.
Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. There we go. And that is good. So 6:01 left to play in the game. Mountain View trying to put the nail in the coffin here on the Plainsmen tonight. 3 scores, 6 minutes. Mountain View is going to have to pretty much just give up out there to allow this game to get away from them.
Yeah, it's a pretty tall task for Evergreen at this point. They certainly needed to stop there. A quick stop, and they didn't get it.
It's always nice to see the fans again, even though it's socially distanced and not a whole lot of them, but it's good to see things, these guys getting to come out and actually see the game from the actual game instead of having to watch it on TV.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's the best thing for these seniors and senior parents.
Sure is. Andrew's not going to quite make it back to the 20. Looks like they'll take the ball at about the 16-yard line. First down there from Evergreen. Field clock has started. Quarterback drops back. Looks for his man across the side. Oh, almost able to bring that one in is Landry with two defenders around him. He almost caught that.
He did. That would have been a very impressive catch by Landry had he brought that in.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Design rollout this time. He's able to hit his receiver in stride. Ball did go loose, but it was after he had already hit the turf there. So Condi is the receiver on that one. He's going to get about 2. No, they'll give him all 10. Be enough to move the chains. 1st down and 10. Quarterback drops back for a man in the flat. Dangerous pass there as Xavier Mayo's there to slap that ball out of the air. Second down and 10. 3 receivers set down here at the bottom of the screen. Quarterback's going to get flushed out. Just the way to come back for it. Came back a little bit more there and helped him out a little more. That might have been a good play. Dominic Bowles realized his quarterback was scrambling and did try to come back for the ball, just didn't get back far enough. And we got a timeout called there by the Plainsmen. Looks like the Mountain View defense was giving them some different looks. As they got into the formation, the secondary backed out of their, looked more like a zone situation other than manned up the way they were initially when they walked to the field.
That is interesting because Mountain View has played their man defense tonight so well. And they've been able to really prevent any receiver from getting open. Evergreens have had a few big plays tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. It's always been right there in the middle, right there, just right there in front of the safeties. Nice catch there by Landry. Landry's going to make the catch, and he stopped right there at the 43-yard line. Clock stopped while they move the chains. Wooden now sends Norton in motion. Wooden drops back. Looking for a receiver, has one open in the middle. It's going to be Landry. See if Landry has got the track star speed to get there, and he does. Touchdown, Evergreen Plainsmen. Great pitch and catch there by the quarterback. Do we see flags down? The referees are talking. I don't see anything yellow. Do you see it? Yep, I see it over there. It's right there at the 46-yard line. No, it's going to be against Mountain View, so the touchdown is going to stand. Great job there by the quarterback and Landry on that. I tell you what, you saw some track speed there.
Yeah, Landry had some open space, and, I mean, once you give that kid some space, he flies.
Yeah. 57-yard touchdown pass there from J.J. Wooden to Jonathan Landry to get the game back within 2 scores again. 4:53 left to play in the game. Dell Angel sets up to kick the extra point. Jonathan Landry, the holder. And that kick is going to be good. Jacob Martin got very close that time to putting his hands on that one, but not able to, and Dell Angels able to push that one through. 28-14 is now the score. 4:53 left to play.
Yeah.
One of their better series. It looked, quarterback looked settled. You know, he was able to put the ball on people. Good routes were being ran.
Yeah, the last 2 series that J.J. Wooden has been out there, he's just looked a lot more comfortable. And, you know, I mean, unfortunately, they haven't been able to be consistent enough tonight. I don't think it's going to be enough to bring them close in this ballgame, especially with the way that Mountain View is moving the football on the ground and able to eat up clock.
All right, so the penalty against Mountain View is going to be assessed here. So the Plainsmen will kick the ball off from midfield. And here we go. Dell Angel is just going to drop this one right there in the middle. And Mountain View will take the ball over on the 23-yard line. He's got the running formation, eat up the clock guys in there right now. McCarthy will set in under center. Hands the ball off. Nice little run as he gets the sideline, and he is not going to get run out of bounds until he gets to midfield. Tamatole just having a ball tonight with running that football.
Yeah, no, I mean, every single one of his runs have gone for big yards tonight, showing off his speed.
This time it's going to be Gable. Gable's looking for some place to go. Kind of stutter stepped. On that one, you want to be careful. You want to just get in the hole and go. He was too busy in there looking for that one, so he had a tough time. He's going to come out of the game, and Porter Drake, number 22, steps in. McCarthy sets in under the center. Tamatole once again. Tamatole will get across midfield, looks like to about the 49-yard line.
I mean, you watch Tamakole pre-snap, and he gets set in a three-point stance as a running back. I mean, and he just takes off.
Yeah, he shoots out of that stance. All right, shotgun formation here. Martin and Chin, the far receivers. And the quarterback's going to keep this one. And he is just going to leave a string of hurt players here on this one. We've got 4 players down for Evergreen Plainsman. We've got Simmons down. We've got, can't see who this one player, these other 2 players are. Simmons is one of them. Trainers are out there trying to figure out what's going on. All right, good to see Simmons get up and walk off. Let's see if he's going to need a hand. He's limping too. Not able to put any pressure on that foot. And that's going to be Dominic Bowles. We still have one more guy down. And he was able to get up and walk off on his own. It's going to be number 26, Jaden Thomas. So all 3 of the players now have been able to get up, and only one needed assistance off. That was pretty tough. That was a pretty tough play there for Evergreen to lose 3 players on one play. So we've got Jordan Peters in the game now. We also have Jamison Duke in the game, number 20. Hand off there to Tamatoli. He breaks through that first tackle. O'Shea Jackson steps up and makes the tackle there at the 30-yard line. Evergreen, Mountain View is going to huddle up here. Slow the game down just a bit. Second down. Like the line, the officials there checking something with the player. Looks like they got that figured out. They're going to hand this off to Gable. Gable finds an opening. Steps back inside and gets down to the 15-yard line. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here on Evergreen. We're down to the last minute and 42 seconds here left to play in the game. Evergreen staff, knowing that their defense is pretty beat up now, they just lost 3 starters.
Yeah.
So trying to make sure everybody's on the same page and they can get out of this game without Mountain View putting some more points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big story tonight is Evergreen just wasn't able to stop the Mountain View run.
No,
and it caused a lot of issues for them. Evergreen's offense got going late, but it was too late, and they just weren't able to keep up.
No, I would have to agree with you on that. All right, we're down to the last couple of downs here for this game. Gable will take this one, but he is not going to get much out of this. Looks like he'll get about a yard. Evergreen takes another timeout. They do have 1 timeout left. Coach them up all the way to the end. Doesn't matter what the score is. Always coaching, always coaching.
Well, and it's great practice for either later on in the season or come the fall, right? When you need a stop, you may only be down by a touchdown, and there's 2 minutes left, and you need that stop. You've had some game time situation where you've been able to go ahead and put that into practice.
Yep, sure have. Minute 35 left to play. Quarterback keeper again. He's going to break this into the middle. And he is not going to be stopped, but it looks like they do get him down at the 1 yard line. And we'll bring it 1st and goal from the 1. So the timeouts didn't accomplish what they were hoping that they were going to make sure everybody is on the same page. The Mountain View line has just been blocking tremendously tonight. We've been talking about how well they ran, but we have to give credit where credit's due. That line has pushed and pushed and pushed all night and created openings for these guys all evening long. Tamatoli, and he's going to get in there himself for the touchdown. We have him listed at 5'6", 145 pounds. He doesn't run like he's that small.
No, he does not.
Moet. Makes it 34-14, Mountain View. Tamatoli only a junior, so he will be back next season.
I think he's going to be a big part of this offense next season.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But you look at it, Zach Gable, also a junior. You look at Porter Drake is a freshman.
Jacob Martin's a sophomore.
So this team is so young and getting this type of experience already. They're going to be a force next year.
Yeah, they are losing some people off of their their offensive defensive line to graduation. So we'll see who can step in and fill those shoes and continue to create those big pushes that we've seen tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But they will certainly have an offense to be reckoned with come next season.
Oh, yeah. Sure will. We're ready to go here. Evergreen Just a minute 02 left to play in the game here. Skips that ball right there in front of his receiver, not able to bring that one in. It's going to be Jamison Drake. Drake, a sophomore. Landry's going to get that ball out in the flat.
Did a good job there to work hard to get out of bounds, stop the clock.
He sure did. He sure did. Stopping the clock with 45 seconds left to play. Rolling out, hits Landry late as Landry catches it going out of bounds. They will give him the catch right there at the 30-yard line. So that'll move the chains. Clock stopped at 38 seconds. This is the type of stuff you would have wanted to see like in the first and second quarter.
Yeah.
Quarterback drops back. Has a man open. Oh, great catch. Nice concentration there by the receiver. It's going to be Tejan, I do believe. Yes, it is.
That's a great catch there by Conde.
They don't have any timeouts left, so the clock will start back up again once the chains get set. We'll see if they spike this. Quarterback's going to drop back. Let's get flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to get out of bounds, stopping the clock with 10 seconds left to play.
You know, that's a good point that you made earlier, Rodney. I mean, this is something that we certainly wanted to see, you know, in the first three quarters. And I have a feeling that J.J. Wooden was really just too focused on going downfield and not taking what the defense was giving him.
Yeah, you could be right on that one, Ryan. Jordan Peters here lined up at the bottom of the screen here on the numbers, short side of the field. Trips on the far side. Great run there by the running back, but he doesn't want to run into the middle of the field. He wants to make that catch and get out of bounds, because that will end the game right there as Jordan Peters makes a nice little catch and gets himself back into the inside of the field there as the clock runs out. 35-14 ends up being the score. Evergreen showed some stuff here at the last 2-3 minutes of the fourth quarter that we were hoping that we would have seen earlier in the first half. Probably would have made the game a little bit closer here, but at the end of the day, the Mountain View defense, you got to give them a lot of credit. They did what they were supposed to do, and the Mountain View offense, you just couldn't stop them.
No, you couldn't.
Great blocking up front,
They were
and they just had a tough time. Evergreen will step away from this game. Second loss in a row. They got beat by Skyview the other night, and they got beat tonight. So 2 losses in a row here, kind of tough to handle, but you know, they still got at least one more game to play, I do believe, maybe 2, and hopefully they'll be able to pull out a win between that. But we want to thank everybody for joining us out here tonight. Tuesday night football was some great football out here tonight. This is the EPS Sports Network. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vasbinder, thank you so very much, and we'll see you on Saturday. Good night.